Hey, what up, everybody? Steve Breach coming to you. Tomorrow's Monday Night Raw has two big things really pushing it. It's got the match of Goldust versus Randy Orton, the ongoing feud of, I guess you can say, the McMahons versus the Rhodes that Cody sort of built up with his goodbye on Monday Night Raw last week. That's a match that came out of nowhere to me. But honestly, one of the big things that they announced last week that a lot of people are really excited for is the return of Edge to Monday Night Raw. We haven't seen him on WWE television since September of 2012. When he did that, it was honestly a very unforgettable, other way, opposite. I apologize. It was a very forgettable moment for me. I honestly thought the last time we had seen him was the build-up to the John Cena versus Brock Lesnar match. That was Extreme Rules. That would be earlier in 2012, somewhere around, I guess WrestleMania is in April, so it might be April to May-ish, I guess you can say. But I really do remember him coming out there, and it wasn't like they stripped all the walls down, like where him and John Cena were best friends, because everybody knows that they were the biggest rivals of each other, I guess you could say, through both of their careers. Both of them battled a lot of guys, but when you look at Edge, a lot of people think of John Cena. When you look at John Cena, a lot of people think of Edge. Two guys that really sort of made their spot into the main event. You know, Edge is the guy that cashed in the Money in the Bank, and I guess you can see by watching his documentary, a lot of people didn't think that he was going to be able to stay the champion, and it was the whole feud with Cena that really put him on the map and got him to where he was. A lot of people think that what Edge is going to do is mainly just come out and, since he's not a WWE performer, hell, he's not even under a Legends contract. He's just a Hall of Famer that they bring back from time to time as somebody to sort of name drop the company and give it a push. They're going to need a real big one with 2 Monday Night Football games. They're going up against the Chargers game, and then they're also going up against a Washington Redskins game. I think they play tomorrow. I think they're the early game. But basically, the first Monday Night Football game, there's 2 games back-to-back on ESPN. A lot of people are going to be watching those. Is it going to kill the wrestling rating? No, not really. But it's going to hurt it. And that is one thing to do it. But basically, when I look at it I'm not really thinking that Edge can add anything to this storyline. He can't get fired. He can run his mouth all he wants to, but basically the McMahons and Triple H are going to do whatever they want to. It's what they've been saying the whole time, and nothing that Edge is going to do is really going to save that. All he's really doing is basically coming out there to give a little push to his show that's going to be on Sci-Fi that I guess he's been doing 2 seasons of. His name, Haven. He plays some guy named Dwight on there. I've never seen an episode. I probably will never watch an episode. The most I know about it is from watching I apologize, not from watching. It's from listening to the Figure 4 Weekly with Lance Storm. Lance Storm really likes the show and puts it over whenever it's brought up. He was actually looking forward to Edge giving it some promotion because I guess it's a show that I think he said that didn't look like it was really going to get picked up. He doesn't really hear a lot about it. It was scared of it getting canceled, and it was a show that he really, really liked. Maybe he'll come out there. Maybe they're going to promote them doing a Bending the Rules 2. I don't know. I would give that a big thumbs up just so I know Jamie Kennedy is out there getting some work. I'm a real big fan of him as a stand-up comedian. Real big fan of him in the Scream movies as well as his TV show that was called The X Factor. Anybody who watched that show? Junkyard Dog! Yeah, come on. I love that, and I still laugh thinking about that episode in a long time. I haven't seen that. I'll probably look up some Jamie Kennedy X Factor stuff tonight. But basically, Edge, what a damn good career. I know I've just been saying this to death lately, but SmackDown to me, honestly, went to shits. I know that recently I've been hearing a lot of great stuff about it, and I've been at least been watching the highlights of the show. It was like for the longest time, just SmackDown just wasn't even on my radar unless I was just superiorly, utterly bored on Friday or Saturday nights. But when Edge was on the show, it was always a must-watch show. The World Heavyweight Championship since Edge left has really took a dip. It just doesn't even seem like it's a matterable title anymore. When Edge had it, it always really seemed like it meant something. And with Edge leaving, the belt went to Del Rio and Christian, and it sort of just It went down and down. Randy Orton did have it for a small time, which I guess sort of made it seem like it was worthwhile, and then he dropped it to Mark Henry. And we can chase that title all the way down to, you know, Daniel Bryan and Sheamus. But to me, honestly, since Edge left, that's more like the Intercontinental title. And I don't know. I miss the hell out of the guy, but you know, by watching his documentary, I have it just sitting here, like, hey, look, here's the Edge documentary. It just happens to be sitting next to me all the time. I don't ever bring up the fact that I went and got it because I knew I was going to show it in the video. He talks about how, you know, basically he is disconnected from wrestling. He doesn't watch it. He doesn't. If you look at his Twitter timeline, he barely ever even brings it up. He says that, you know, he doesn't miss wrestling. He doesn't miss, you know, driving on the roads. He says that Christian and other guys will sometimes text him or call him, and he talks to him while they're on the road, and he thinks that's kind of fun, but he's in another part of his life. He likes living in, he lives in North Carolina. As you can see on the documentary, he likes taking his kayak out there and just finding these weird ways of working out by pushing a tire and hitting it with a sledgehammer. You know, this, that, and the other. Just Edge was just such a cool guy, and I know that people are, you know, really said they liked that he was coming back tomorrow and they were going to be able to hear his theme, but I don't really see what he's going to be able to add to the storyline, but I'm looking forward to seeing him, and I'm not really looking forward to some sort of moment that I think is going to be on the Best of Raw 2013, but anything could surprise me from here. So this is Stevie Breach, looking forward to a good Monday Night Raw tomorrow, and peace out. Have fun.